E-bike, Marimar. E-bike, punta Marimar. Marimar.
Oh, thank you. All right, we just left Bicutan Wet Market. Bicutan Market. And it was busy. Woo! Man. We are headed home. We just walked through there. They are busy. I mean, busy. This street has really changed since the first time I came here. They have really made some improvement. And they've been working on it for 9 years. But I can honestly say they have really done some improving. I used to wonder what the problem was, why it was so tore up. But I understand now, I can see. They had a plan. The whole time they had a plan. We're going to go up here and take a left. I tell you why. Looks like this is the end of the line for the bicycle 409. Maybe not. Just go around these poles. I couldn't understand why they'd leave a pole in the middle of the road. Now Now it all makes sense. This is the police academy. I almost think it's a prison, to be honest with you. I think this is like a high-end prison, if there is such a thing. The city told me once that this prison here is like for people like what we call a federal. Alright, this is our road. Right here. All these back roads here by getting lost, and that's the God's honest truth. I've spent hours in this neighborhood here trying to find my way through. I mean, I know every street in it now. But I've been coming through here for about 5 years. Now you can go straight or you can turn, but it's easiest to turn. Taliwa. And really, you can go down about any one of these streets. They all go in about a circle, but there's only a few that come out. I have literally rode around these blocks here for hours looking for my way out. It's crazy because now it's second nature. I could go through here blindfolded just about. I about could. It's still early in the morning, it's 7 o'clock. You can see where the tricyclers live. wasn't watching, the sun was in my eyes. Best part is they just think I'm another Filipino. Since I have a little camera life left, and it's early, I think I'm going to turn right, Cannon, and go through this neighborhood a little bit. And I don't know my way through this neighborhood very good. I've only been lost in it about 3 times. It takes about 5 or 6 to really get the hang of it. See a lot more tricyclists live down here. What I'm really looking for is a road that takes me off of the road, that main road we just came off of. But for some reason, I can't seem to find the one that cuts straight over. There just must not be one. I've taken about every one to the right after I turned, except for that very first one, which I know right where it comes out at. It ain't much of a difference. Must be that one right there. That has to be it. I know I'm going right into the sun, but my intentions was to turn around, go back the other way. We're going to go this way this time. We're going to see what's down here. I think this might be the road. Comes out. It goes to Signal. It's definitely the road that goes behind our house.
Sa Taytay. Salamat.
I could be dead wrong, but I really think this is going to take me up to the Signal Wet Market. I really do. One of the things I'm looking at is in power lines. And they usually follow a main street that I go through. And not everyone does, but see how this is the main one. You can see it's a group of the main ones feeding the whole place. But that ain't always true. That's just one of my little theories. Another thing I like to watch for is the manhole covers. That means there's a main sewer line going through here. Main drain. There's a main drain. That's a good sign. Now, where this road is a good question. This ain't the direction I wanted to go. I really didn't want to go into the sun. Honestly, I have no clue where this road's going to take me. And you see those tricycle drivers on a Sunday morning sleeping in. They're usually up at 5 a.m. Yeah, I really ain't got a clue where we're going now. But I can't be too far away from the house. Truly Sunday morning coming down. Alright. We got a jeepney going down there though. So. Guy's got a load. Yeah, I'll be curious to know where this thing comes out at. This is how you get lost, right here. You're going directions you don't know what direction you're really going. I started out pretty close to the house. I didn't even know there's any kind of roads like this around the house. I've never been down it. Street. I can't imagine. I've never even been on it before this close to the house. It really makes me wonder where I'm going. I'm more curious where it's going to come out. The thing that throws me off is the sun. Like we went in every direction, like around it. We've had the sun on all sides of it. On the same road. It looks like a school, like we're city teaching. Signal, village school. So we're somewhere in Signal. Signal Village National High School. I'm gonna have a little harder time finding my way home than I thought. Seriously.
We know
left side of us on the same road. So it shows this road is just twisting in all directions. I seriously don't know where it's going to come out. Definitely gonna have to turn around up here. This is too much. We're just getting too far away from that. Yeah, we're turning around. Just seen a sign that said FBI this way. FBI. Where I'd like to go. Yeah, I tell you, I seriously messed up. I was going to go for a little short cruise. Now it's become a fiasco. So I'm getting hot and I'm hot. I don't even know if I'm going the right direction. got that feeling. On the road that goes up to C6 to the People's Market, but I say that a lot. We just entered the city of Bicutan. We must have just left out signal. The thing that bothers me is this is a big major road, and I can't say I've ever been down it. So I don't know where in hell I'm at. Although, we're about to find out. Oh, I do know where we're at. I know right where we're at. Well, I've always wondered where that road went. I really have. Man, I'll be happy to get home this morning. I left at 4 o'clock. It's about 8 now. It's already 90 degrees. I've been riding for an hour. And after walking for an hour and a half in the wet market, that's Arca South, the new development in Bicutan. Now all these houses that you see over here on this side are all squatters. That means they don't own that property. They've just built little houses on pieces of property that was there, been empty. But as our Arca South develops, they'll clear them places off. I don't know where them people will go, but I've already seen them do it. When I first came here along C6 Lakeshore, there was a lot of squatters' houses in development just like this. And they're all gone, every one. I watched them come in with a bulldozer and clear them off. Houses just like this. Because none of these people probably have a deed to the property. They just pick the spot and start building on it. I guess it's a give and take situation. They ain't paid no property tax ever. They don't have no claim to the land. And this is basically how they clean the land off. They'll put these fences up. And they'll put a gate up. After they get that fence up and the gate up, you just start clearing them out. Because see, there used to be houses on the other side of this fence when I first came. And they're gone. Been gone for a while. Running out to the FTI terminal. It's right behind the Sunshine Mall, right next to Annie. And if I wasn't so tired, I'd go to Annie, get me another pomelo from that lady, but I'll be honest, I'm too tired. I only came this way just to have a little more footage of a different route. And we'll see what Arca South is doing on a Sunday morning. There's usually a lot of activity around here on Sunday morning because of Annie. And this is that Annie Wet Market right there. You hear the music. That place is only open on Saturday and Sunday. Alright, we'll go up there and do a loop. Now we are right in Arca South. That's the building they've been working on the longest. They don't seem to be getting nowhere. I think the windows are falling out myself, but I don't know that. One of them John Deere's. You might think it's an American-made one, but you'd be surprised. They make more John Deere in China than anywhere. And you can Google it, and they may tell you that's not true, but I'm going to tell you a secret. I flew into China in 2007, I flew into Shanghai. And you're looking out that window and you see the ship port. And it's probably the biggest ship port in the whole world. It definitely has got to be in the top 3. And I seen John Deere's lined up being boarded onto ships like you can't believe. I'm talking millions of John Deere tractors, lawnmowers, everything. More John Deere than I ever seen in my life. And I'm from Illinois. I've seen a lot of John Deere. And to continue that story, I was at a cemetery and they're mowing with the John Deere, and I told them. Now this was in 2015, before I flew into China. I said, "Oh, John Deere American." And the guy said, "No, John Deere Chinese." I said, "No, John Deere's American, buddy." Well, I was wrong. John Deere started in America, but they ended up in China. Now, the company headquarters might say America and all that, but I guarantee you the bulk of the money is going to China. Because they're the ones building them. And I'll tell you something else about China. China, they don't give a shit about trade agreements. They'll copy your product, your name, everything. They don't care. And it's the same goes for the restaurants over here in the Philippines. They have an American name, McDonald's, Burger King, but them are all owned by a Chinese corporation. Now, they didn't steal them, they bought them. McDonald's sold the rights to all the McDonald's like outside the United States. It's called Long Food or something like that. But the majority of McDonald's in the world are owned by a Chinese company. And another thing about that is McDonald's, they're losing shares in the United States like crazy. They're closing stores. They're not building them. They're closing them. Why? While the rest of the world, China, they're building them. They're building them like crazy. All right, we're getting ready to come up on Palenque. Harleta Village. My home. This is the Palenque.